Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. So in this video, which is part 2 of the NFT website template demo, for this one I'm just gonna walk you through how to install the template, how to change things, and how to mint the NFTs. So I have released a template today, so the link is gonna be in the description if you wanna buy it. The price is gonna be based on what I said on or mentioned on the last video, which depends on the number of subscribers. I'm recording this video in advance, so I don't know how many subscribers I will have by that time, but yeah, so like if you want to buy it, it's in the description, and then once you buy it and download the file, then we can start with this. Alright, so just to explain to people how to buy the template. So if you're watching this video, just go to the description. In the description there's gonna be a link, so you'll click on that link and that's gonna take you to a website like this, which is it's gonna be like powered by Gumroad, which is a website that allows you to sell digital products. And you'll have something like this with the product itself, the title, the price, and a description. And then you just have to go where it says buy this. So this is like a test. So you'll put your information, all of that, your card, or you can also, you'll have the option to pay with PayPal as well. And then you buy the product. So then it's gonna take you to this website, or it's just gonna redirect you to this page, and here you'll click where it says view content, and then you go to download, and that's gonna download the file that you need to start this tutorial. And if you go inside the file, you'll have everything that you need to start the tutorial, and a README file with more instructions, besides the video that you're watching right now. Yeah, so that's pretty much how to get this template. Alright, so let's start. So once you have your file, you'll have like a zip file like this, which is gonna be named NFT website main.zip. So you want to open that file, and you can open Visual Studio as well. Alright, so I have the file here, I have the folder. So I have two folders. I have created one folder which is called demo, and I will, so let me just do this from scratch. So just create like a folder named demo, and then go to Visual Studio. So open Visual Studio, and then you want to open like that file. So you can just go to open and look for this folder. So open that folder, I meant. So once you do that, you should see the name of the folder on the left side here. Alright, and then what you want to do, so since you already have this, you want to go into the folder of the NFT website, and you want to copy all of these files, and you will copy them into the demo. Alright, so once you have that, what you want to do is go to the terminal. So mine is loading right now. So you want to open a terminal. Alright, so once you're here, you want to say npm install, and that's gonna install all the dependencies and all the packages that we need so that we can run our application. So let's just give it some time, and we will have everything installed here. So I'll be back once this is completed. Alright, so once everything has been installed, what you want to do here is do npm start, and you should be able to see the template. Alright, so as you can see, we have the template, so it works. You can navigate through it. So we'll just do like a quick demo so that you can see what you're getting here. Here we have the navigation bar, you have this effect, here if you click on any of this, it's gonna take you to that section. So if you want to buy, let's say you have a GIF of the NFTs, if you want to buy this, your NFTs, this is gonna take you to OpenSea, to the collection. So this is my collection, but you can change the URL to your collection. So it's just taking some time to load here. Yeah, but this is a collection here. So let's close that. So here, if you want to connect to your wallet, and we'll do that in a second. Here you have some instructions, a description. You can change all of these, the description, all of that. If you have like a Discord, you can click here. It's gonna take you to the link of the NFT Discord. I don't have any, so I just put like the Discord page here. You can put like an image here as well. You have the roadmap. So it says like, you know, February 2022, the pre-sale starts, then the first batch is released on this date, and so forth and so on. And you can add more of these milestones, I guess. If you hover over one of these, you know, it's gonna stop. If not, it's gonna keep going. Then it's just gonna repeat. So that's an animation. Then it tells you like, you know, this is number 1 and the price is 69 Matic. Here you have the team section. So this is like, you know, where you put like who the founder is, who the creator is, or whatever you want to put. You can add more. You can, you know, remove some of these, I guess. Here you have the FAQ section. So the most frequently asked questions. And here it's like a drop down so that you can read, you know, the answers. You can add more. You can remove the ones that are there. And here you can just put like another join button there. You can have your socials here. It just takes you to Twitter and so forth and so on. But you can you put your own links there. And here, this is another like navigation to any of these sections. And you can press this button. I don't think you can see it, but you can here. So you can press this one. And it will take you to the top of the page. And once you're here, you can do the same thing that I was just doing. All right. So that's pretty much the template. So let's say that you want to, so right now, you know, let's say that you want to connect, you want to mint the NFTs, right? It tells you like, you know, one NFT costs this, right? And connect to the Rinkaby network. So let's connect. So once you click on connect, your open mask just opens by itself. Then it loads, and then it's going to ask you to put the password. And I'm going to change this so that you can, you know, implement yours. So I have another one which works with the Polygon network, so we'll try that one. All right, so once you connect, this is gonna change, and it's gonna tell you like how many NFTs have been minted already. And we have restricted our NFTs to be minted, so like you can only mint one NFT. That's why these don't work, but you can adjust that, and I'll show you where to change that as well. Yeah, so right now there's like 4 of 13 that have been minted, you know, and it tells you all of this. So let's say that I want to buy one, and it's gonna tell you like the cost and all of that. Right now I don't think I have enough Rinkaby Ethereum, which is fake Ethereum, so I cannot buy it, but we will do it with the Polygon network, and I think I have enough Matic so that I can buy one. So as you can see here, it says, you know, it costs 2 Rinkaby. You know, this is the price, you know, the total, and it says that I don't have any funds, so I cannot mint it. So I'm just gonna put reject. And yeah, so I won't be minting right now. So I just wanted to show you that once you click here, it opens and it works. But we'll mint one at the end of the video. So let me show you how to change things now. So how to change this, or where you go to change all of those things. All right, and just go to Visual Studio again. And I also have a list here of the things that I want to go over. Alright, so we'll just start from the top. So the first thing that I want to show you is how to change this icon, which is the Favicon icon. So you just go to public, and you have to replace the Favicon icon that's here. So it doesn't show right now. Always says that, but you just have to change this one. And if you want to like see, it's really like small, but you can make it big if you want to, but mine is that one. All right, that's that. If you want to change the title, so right now it says MEDYC, which is the name of the collection. It's just an acronym. So if you want to change that, you want to go to public index.html, and in here on line 28 it says title, and here you can change it. So like, let's say that I wanna, let's add just like a U. So once you refresh it, you'll see that you have added the U there. Yeah, it's just loading there, but see. All right, let me just put it back to what it was. So if you want to change the logos that are here, which is logo 192, 512, so you can do that by, so like 512 and 192 is just the dimensions of the logo. So you can just change it here. So just replace them here and put the same name, and you can change them. So you can do, you know, control, reveal in Finder, and then it's gonna tell you where it is, and then here you can change all of these logos to have your logos or whatever you want to change. Alright, so that's another thing. Alright, so now let's go to the navigation. So if you want to change the navigation, you want to go, let's just close the public here, go to source, go to components, and here go to sections, and you'll have oh no, it's not, it's out there. So just go to components, and it's here, navigation.js, and here you can, so this, the logo that's here, that's another component which I'm using. Like if you scroll down all the way here and here, so it's here where it says logo, which is just the name in my case, and there's a component for that. So if you go to logo.js, you'll see that the logo is just like the name of the collection in my case, but you can add an image, you can, you can change it and do other things as well. Alright, so that's that. If you want to change, so let's say that you want to change the font, right? So you want to have a different font. So right now I'm using the Press Start 2P cursive, and that's the font for the navigation. So let's say that you want to use a different font. So we'll go to fontsource.org, and that's where I get the fonts from. You can also use Google Fonts and any other type of provider of fonts. So just go to font previews. So here you have like a bunch of fonts. Let's say that I want to use I don't know, maybe let's see if this is how different this is. Alright, let's just use that one, right? So it tells you how to install it here, and what we're gonna do is we'll just go here to the terminal, and we'll say npm install, and then we'll just copy this part here. So in this case it would be that, and then we'll click enter, and now we're gonna install that font. So it's installing, so let's just give it some time, and once we install it, then we will be able to use it throughout the template. So if we call it on this component, or if we call it on this file, we will be able to use it. If we call it on a different file, we will be able to use it. So that's also important. So let's just wait for it to get installed. Alright, so we have installed the font. So we'll go to where it says font family, and we'll get rid of the one that we have currently, and we'll use that one, the new one. We'll save, and then we'll run the application again just to see. So let's go back to the app, and right now it's it hasn't reloaded yet, so let's just give it a second and we'll see the new font. Alright, so as you can see, we have a new font, and it has changed the logo. So these items didn't change because we just changed the font for the logo. If you want to change these, you have to go back to the navigation one, and you'll see that here we're still using the same font. So if you go all the way to the menu item, as you can see here, we have the font family, which is the old one that we're using. That's why this didn't change. But if you were to change it here, we'll get the new font as well. So let me just do it just so that you can see that. Alright. And now, these navigation items will also change to the new font, as you can see. And this one as well changed. Alright, so let me just revert the changes and just put it back to what it was. Alright. But I have already installed that font, so if I wanted to use it in a different file or different component, I can do that as well. Alright, so I just reverted the changes, and we're back to where we started. So you can create new items here. So if you create like a new item, just don't forget to add like where you want once you click, where you want it to scroll to. So in this case, let's say the roadmap, right? It's going to scroll to the roadmap section, and so forth and so on. Alright, so that's for the navigation and the logo. Alright, and the next part is this part here, which is, you can call it the hero section, right? So let's go to change that, you'll go to sections. It just says home.js. And here you see like the Typewriter Effect, which is another component, and GIF container, which is another component, which are these two components here. So for the Typewriter Effect, so if you go to the Typewriter text.js, so here you can change anything like the color and all of that. but I'll show you where the typewriter effect is. So it's here, as you can see. Right now we have like, you know, much exclusive Doge Yacht Club NFTs, and the words that appear here, you know, you can change them here, or you can add more if you wanted to. I don't know, let me just put to the moon 2, right? Just to see how it changes. And you can change the color as well and all of that. So right now it will say to the moon 2. Well, right now it's still, I don't think it has, did I reload it? So let me reload it. And you also have like the button here, so with the link to the about page. So right now you'll have like to the moon 2 here. So it says collection, and now the next one is to the moon 2. All right. And if you want to click here, it will take you to OpenSea. So I have the link here. So if you go to typewriter.text, that's where the button is, the buy button, you know, and once you click on it, it's going to take you to this URL. So if you change the URL here, it will take you to a different URL. So just feel free to play with this. I'm just going to put this back to where it was. You can also change the color here. So yeah, so you can do many things here. So let's go back to the home.js. So that takes care of this part, and then for the GIF container, which is here, you go to GIF container.js, and here you have the dimensions. You can adjust the dimensions, change the dimensions, and you know, here you have like, it's an image, right? And it's just like a GIF, and this is the path to that GIF, to assets example.gif. So if you go to assets, and then you go to example.gif, where is that? Here. So you'll see that's just like a GIF file with the same color as the background, just to match. So if you create like a GIF, you can just rename it the same, and then it's gonna appear here. So let's say that I wanna get rid of that one, right? And see no GIF. So then I'll just go to, you can just go to GIF container and just get rid of this one and put something different, and that will appear. Right now it's gonna give me a problem because I know it didn't give me the problem. Anyway, so see, now I don't have anything. So let me put it back. So here you can put like a GIF if you wanted to. You can put an image, you can put a video. So just feel free to play around with it, and you can play with the dimensions here as well. And once again, if you want to make it quick and easy, then just create like a new GIF, and then just replace it with this GIF here, and just rename it the same, and then you'll have it here immediately. Alright, so that's for that. So that takes care, so it says moon 2, just because I haven't reloaded. Anyways, so that takes care of this part. So we did the navigation, so we did this part as well. We did that button. Alright, so now we're here, which is, this is the minting part. But like if you want to find this component, that's the other.js. And this is just a bunch of stuff from the previous, from the tutorial that I did on YouTube, which is the minting app. So that's that one here. So let's say that you want to change, you know, the colors of these, right? Oh, that's another thing that I didn't show you for this. So let me just go back to home.js, but it's the same for all of them. So like if you go to the component and then to the top where it says section, here you have the background color, and that will change this color here. So let me put like a different color. Let's just say white. That's just gonna change it to white. So now it's white. Alright, so let's put it back to where it was. You know, and you can change like the, you know, the color, you can change the font, you can change everything from here. So just feel free to explore this. So let's go back to other.js, and I was gonna show you how to change the color of these. So you can go here where it says, so you see where it says s.screen, which is line 172. That's the background color. So that's the background color for this blackish color here. So if I change it to white, once again, it's just gonna change. It will make it all white. It's loading right now. See? Alright, so let me just put it back. So that's for that. And then if you want to change the color here, then you'll go to where it says line 186, where it says background color, and that's this one here. So let me change it to white, and you'll notice that this will change as well. As you can see, it has changed. And it's the same with the buttons. You just have to look to where the button is and then, you know, start changing that as well. So in this case, it's here where it says connect. So yeah, so that's for that part. And then here, if you want to change this, these are just some instructions when users want to mint. But you can go down here, and it should be here. So here is where you change all of that. But I just recommend just don't change this because it's already set up to, you know, to have like a good gas limit and all of that. All right, so that makes it for this. And now let's go to the about. So this is the about section. So let's close this and let's go to about.js. So like if you go to about.js, so that's this section here. And once again, if you want to change like the background, you want to change, so like here, this is the background. So background color, if you change that to just do white, it's gonna change completely as well. All right, so as you can notice, this image, I just put the same background just to merge it with what the background is. But you can just make like a transparent one, and you know, and just change the whole thing anyways, and then it's not gonna affect this. All right, so here if you go to, so this is how you change the description. So you just put it here. So it's pretty self-explanatory. If you go to, let's say that you want to change that button here, so that will be here, and it's here. It says button container. Here you can change the link, so it will take you to a different place. And for the image is in this component, which is image. And if you go here on the side, on the left side, you can go to image.js, and here you can adjust, like, you know, the width, the height, and all of that. Okay. Now here I'm just calling the image, so I'm putting the image in a container, and then I'm just calling it here. If you go to the top, this is where the path is, so which is assets, images, website, so which is this one, and about.png. So if you want to put like a different image, you just put the image here and then just give it the same name. Or if you want to do something different, you want to use your own images and stuff like that, you can do the same thing, but just don't forget to go to image.js and then fix this path if you change the name of the image, of course. Alright, so that's for that part. So now we have the roadmap. Alright, so let's just go to roadmap.js. So we have it here on the left, and once again, if you want to change the color, just feel free to do so here. So that changes the color of the whole section. I think I've repeated that too many times already. Yeah, so just play around with this, right? And here, let's see. If you want to add more roadmap items, you can just, you know, once again, just copy this, then just paste it, and then that will add like a new, it will add like a new milestone. See, now you have a new milestone. Well, it's the same because I just copied it. But you can do that, and you can change the text, and you can do whatever you want here. So that's for that. Yeah, so let's close that. And now this doesn't have a name here, but this is the showcase.js component. So if you go to where it says showcase.js, that's going to take you to this one here. So here we have like a bunch of images, and all of these images are in this path where it says assets, images, website, and then the name of the image. As you can see them here. I have them on the left here. So I'm just gonna click on one of them so that you can see. So this is that one already passed, but like, yeah, so this is number 50, right? So just remember the blue one is number 50, and you'll see here when it's coming up again. Yeah, so like number 50 is this one, see? So once you scroll over it, or once you hover over it, it's gonna stop, and this is 50, it costs this. So this is the path to the images. So NFT item, so that's where I put the images, and here you can just replace this with whatever your image is, right? And then the price, you can adjust the prices here. And another thing that's important is so you see this logo here, which has the Polygon logo. So I have it here as polygon.svg, but you can use the Ethereum one, which I also included here, which is Ethereum.svg. So let's say that I want to change it to Ethereum, right? So let me just change the path, Ethereum. So now it's going to refer to the Ethereum one. And now this is going to change to Ethereum. See, now it changed. Now you have Ethereum instead of Polygon. So I have also included the Ethereum one for you and also the Polygon one. Since my collection is deployed on the Polygon network, so I'll just keep the Polygon one there. Alright. So let me close this. And now we have the theme one. And if you explore the showcase, you can also change, like, if you don't want this to move, if you want it to move faster, slower, you can also change that. So let's go to the theme section. So go to theme.js on the left. Alright, so here, once again, change the section color here. You can change a bunch of things here. You just have to explore these files, to be honest. Here you can, get rid of maybe, 3 of these members. You just have 3 maybe, right? So one's going to be hanging there, see? And so I'm going to put them back to the ones that I removed. You have 6. You can change the name, so just change it to Braz, and that's gonna change, and so forth and so on. If you want to change the image is here where it says member component, and it's in an image container, which is here. And if you want to change like the path of it, you can go to the top, image 1, and the current image is here. So if you go to this path, which I have it right here, you go to user.png, you can see, like, it's like a transparent one. So you can change that as well. So you can change the font size. So you see how it says font XXL. So if you say font XL, it's gonna change the size of the font as well for the title. Oh, it's this title here. Yeah. So let's say that I want to put it back. So you'll see how it just becomes bigger. See? Alright, so that's for the theme section. Now the frequently asked questions. So to go to that, you'll go to where it says here FAQ. And once again, I don't think I have to mention it all the time, but you can change the background, you can change the font size and all of that. And here, you can change the title or like the question, and then the answer is here. You can just copy more of these and create more questions and answers. Yeah, so like you see, you have 2 columns. You can add more columns. You can add more questions if you want to. So just feel free to copy and paste this, or just type your own. So that's for the FAQ. Alright, so this is the banner section. If you go on the left where it says banner, so that's where you have the banner section. You can change this message here, which says join the MEDYC community, and here you can change. So this is the button, so you can change the link to whatever you want it to go to. And finally, we have the footer section. So you go to footer, the JS, and here just go all the way to the bottom, and here you have, so this is where you want it to scroll to. This is similar to the navigation one, which are these ones here. For the social links, you have the links here, so you can replace the links on the left that you can see here on the left. And where it says like Facebook, that's pretty much like the logo. So if you go to Facebook, and I have that where it says icons, and then you have here Facebook. Yeah, so this is just like an SVG image of the Facebook logo, which gives you this. And then I'm just importing that component into the footer. And that's how you get it here. So if you go to the top, you'll see where I'm importing all of these from. So icons.twitter. So here where it says icons, you have the arrow, you have Facebook, Instagram, --, Twitter, and vector.js. So yeah, so just feel free to change all of this. I think I have to reload it because I've changed a few things here. Yeah, so that's like a walk through, the whole template here. Let me just close this. And you can also, so let's check it out in how it's gonna look in a phone, right? So this is for the iPhone XR, which those dimensions that are here. So if you click on the menu, so it's gonna give you something like this. You can click on any of these navigation items and it's gonna take you to that section. You can still, click on buy and it's gonna take you to, OpenSea and so forth and so on here. Let's see what else. You have the connect button there. So you have this, join the Discord, you have the roadmap, you have, the whole thing. And as you can see, it works on iPhone XR. If you try iPhone SE, same thing. It's even better because you have the dimensions are bigger, I think. iPhone 12 Pro, same thing. It works. And yeah, so that's for the phone as well. So as you can see, it's responsive. So it's a good template. And now I'll show you how to mint your own NFT. So how to configure this box here so that you're minting your NFTs. So people are minting your collection. All right, so that's the next part. So let me close this here. And I'll just collapse most of the things here. All right, so right now, if I choose to mint, I showed you already. So I already connected and you can see that it automatically connects again. So let me just, so I have a file here, which is called Polygon, and that one has my contract address. So in order to do this, you need to have your contract address, you need to have your contract deployed, and it has to be verified. So I want you to find your contract address. In my case, this is the contract address for one of my collections. So it looks like this. So I'm gonna copy that. And then I'm gonna go to, so I know I deployed on Polygon, right? So I need to use Polygon scan to look at my contract information. So like if you used Rinkeby, so then you'll use the Rinkeby scan, or like the Ethereum Rinkeby scan. If you use Ethereum, then you'll use the Ethereum scan. So I'm just gonna paste my contract address there, and this will retrieve all the information about my contract. Here you have the name, and you want to go where it says contract, and you see the check mark. So you need to have that to continue this with this part. So yeah, so this is the contract, and here you will be able to find the ABI as well that we will need later on. All right, so let's start from the beginning. So what we need is the contract address here. So this is the contract address for like the Rinkeby one. So we need the Polygon one, which I have here. So this is the contract address. So I'm just going to replace that here. All right. And then this is the scan link. It's just the URL that takes you to the contract. So let me just delete this part that says code. Let me just copy the URL and I'll just paste it here. All right. So then it says what's the network. So we were using the Rinkeby network, right? So now we're going to use the Polygon network because that's where I deployed. Does it use Ethereum? No, the symbol that we use is Matic. And then what's the ID? So to get the ID, let me see if I can get it from MetaMask. And if not, you'll just Google how to add, the Polygon network to MetaMask. And that's going to give you like the ID and all of that. So Polygon, you'll see. Right, so add Polygon network. So this will give you which ID you need. So as you can see here, it says the chain ID is 137. All right. So then we'll change this to 137. All right. So that's for the first part here. So for the second part, so the NFT name, the symbol, and all of that, right? So in my case, I think I have it like as I think I will be able to see here. This is the contract, so I'll just look for where the name is and all of that. So yeah, I just name it the same, just like Much Exclusive Doja Club. And what's the symbol? It's the same. So what's the maximum supply? So as you can see here, it says maximum supply online 1,245, 24.27. So I'll change that to 24.27. So what's the weight cost? So here you have the cost, which is 10, right? 10 Ether, which is 10 Matic. It means 10 Matic because I'm using the Polygon blockchain. So display cost will be 10. And then if you want to get this weight cost, you can just do weight to ETH convert. So you can just go to that website and then just put the cost in Ether. Since you have 10, so this will be the weight cost. So then let's just replace that here. And all of this is in your contract, by the way. All right, the gas limit, just leave that the way it is. Marketplace, OpenSea. So this is the link to where it is on OpenSea. So for mine, so I'll have to look for mine, which I think it's in. So let's just go to OpenSea. Yeah, so this is what I want. All right, so now I'll just put the link to my collection here. Just put the link to your collection. And then this is for an image that was before, so don't worry about that, just leave it as true. And then save this whole file. So we're done with the config.json file. And now the next thing that we want to do is we want to change the ABI.json. So let's close this. And let's open ABI.json. So you'll have like a bunch of stuff here. So you already have here a lot, right? So let's go to the contract. Let's close this as well. So if you go to your contract, if it's verified, you should have like a contract ABI, which is this one. And then you just want to go here where it says copy. And we'll replace the existing one that's in this file with the new one. So Control All. Then we'll just paste the one that I just got from the website, this one. All right, so I just did. So let's just save it. And now let's stop the server and let's just run it again. All right, so I have just run it again, and let me just put it here. So as you can see, this has been updated now. So now we have our supply, which was 2,427. This is the other collection. It costs 10 Matic to mint 1, and it says connect to the Polygon network. So why does it say that? So if you go to MetaMask, you'll notice that I still have the Rinkabyte test network here. So it says connect to the Polygon network. So let me just change to the Polygon network, which is here. And I think I have some Matic, so I will be able to mint. So I have 17 Matic, almost 18 Matic. So once you connect and you go back here, you can click on connect. And now it tells you, the next one that you will be minting is the 112. It costs 10 Matic, excluding the gas fees and so forth and so on. All right, so here you can see that, we cannot increase this. So we can just only mint 1. So that was for my previous collection. But like if you go to your contract, it says here like the max mint amount is 10, right? So I should be able to mint 10 at a time. So to change that, and that's based on your contract, so you want to go to source, just go to components, go to sections, other.js, and you want to go to line 163, which is, well, it's not 163, it's a different line. So it's here. So this line, 130, well, it's this one, 40, 41. So where it says new mint amount, you want to change that to 10. And then, well, depending on what's on your contract, right? So in my case, it's 10. So I'm just gonna save it. And now if so it's compiling, so let's just give it a second. All right. So now if I wanna, let me reload it. So now if I wanna change the amount that I wanna mint, then I will be able to. So let's connect again. So now you see it changes. So now I can mint up to 10. It's not gonna go more. I'm clicking it, but it's not going more than 10. All right. So I don't have money to mint 10, so I'll just mint 1. So I'll just put buy. And the next one that's gonna be minted is 112, by the way. So just remember that one. Let's connect into MetaMask right now. So just give it a second. It's gonna tell you what the cost is with the gas and all of that, and then you have to sign on it, and then you will be able to mint your NFTs. So it says something went wrong. Alright, so I was having the problem with minting one of my NFTs, and I think it's because of the gas price. So I have changed the gas price to, well, I just increased it to 9 here, and it was at 2, but it's not working. So let's try to figure it out. So if you go if you just type what the error is, it just tells you, like, it's an underprice error, and you have to try to price it correctly. So let's go to MetaMask, which is already here, and let's see if we can just get away with using whatever they recommend. So once you have it here, just go to edit. So it says like the gas fee has been suggested by this, which is our application, so that's fine. At least we know that works. So we want to edit that, so we don't want to use the one that we're suggesting. So let's just click where it says edit suggested gas fee. Alright, and then it tells you, like, low, medium, high. So we'll just use high so that I can show you like that it works. Yeah, so let's just put save. Let's see if it goes through now. I only have 17 Matic, so let's hope that that's enough. Alright, so just confirm it, and let's see if we're gonna mint our NFT. Alright, so at least now the transaction went through. So it does have to do with the gas. So it has nothing to do with the application. And see, it says so it got minted. And I had 17 Matic, so now I have a 7 Matic. And as you can see, it says, wow, this NFT is yours. You can go here and visit it and see the NFT, right? So you can adjust this price and just play with it. If not, just do what I did. But I think it's because of the price of the coin and how it changes and all of that, how it fluctuates. Yeah, but you can just play with it and you'll get it. In my case, it was really low, the gas that I was putting here, but like now you saw that I increased it and then it worked. So the next one is 113. I don't have more Matic, so I can't show you that one. So let me just go to the collection and see what we minted, which was 112. So recently created, so just use that one. We should get it here. So this is the one. As you can see, it hasn't been created yet, so it's still, the content is not available yet, but we can go back here and just refresh the page and we should see the new NFT. So I just clicked on it, so it's not ready yet. Alright, so let's just give it a few minutes and I'll come back once it's here, and you can also go to it and see that it got minted. Yeah, so let's just wait for that, and then that would be it. Alright, so it took I don't know, but it took like 15 minutes at least to work. Here it's still not working, so I'm just gonna refresh it. So it already appeared, but like I'll just refresh this page, and as you can see, it's here 113, which is the one that we minted. Once again, my collection starts at 0, that's why this is 112. But yeah, so as you can see here, if it's not working or if it's still saying that's refreshing, just go here where it says refresh metadata and then just wait like 5 minutes and then it will work. At least that worked for me. So before I forget is that here you have, this is the local host, which is the local machine that we're using right now. So that's my computer, but if you want to use your own domain, so you want to put like the name of your collection.com or whatever, then you can follow. I already made a video about that. It's the last one on the NFT series, number 7, and you can watch that video so that you know how to deploy using your own domain. Alright, so I think that's it for this tutorial. So I have shown you how to change most of the things here. If I'm leaving something out, just let me know in the comments. I'll try to answer to the best of my abilities. You can mint from this website, so it's really useful as well for the people who have NFT collections. And the last thing that I want to say is that if you bought the template, I really appreciate you. Thanks for that. This helps a lot to the channel, and I hope to keep going. Thanks to you guys. So just leave a comment, share it with other people, and let me know what kind of videos you want me to make. Thank you.